What's up guys? Today we're gonna do an under-the-counter installation for a SD-501U, partner up with a faucet from IonFaucet. Amazing install. Make sure to watch the whole video for the step-by-step. So make sure before you start the install to lay out everything that comes, because it is a big box. Lay everything out. The customer chose to actually get a custom faucet from IonFaucet, and whenever you order it and you specify you're getting it for the under the counter, it comes with the right installment kit for you to do that. This is another easiest way to do it because this faucet actually looks better than the one comes with the machine. So they wanted to keep the same look that they had with purchasing this faucet right here. So here what we have all the stuff that comes with the under the counter. We have the machine itself. It's an actual SD-501, and we have the space ready, and I'm about to start getting everything prepped. We have the electricity and also the cold water line that I'm tapping into, and I'm gonna be eliminating this soap dispenser right here. And yeah guys, and this is the actual panel. It's flush, and that's the sticker. We're gonna put it as soon as we're done. You're gonna need the hole to install the faucet. In this case, I'm gonna be removing the soap dispenser. Now you get the stuff that comes with the faucet you're gonna install. In this case, we're using the IonFaucet number 4, the brushed nickel. Get the blue tubing, because this is what allows you to hook up the cold water line. Okay, and then right now we're gonna be installing the faucet. So you need this rim and this O-ring right here, or washer. I think it's an O-ring. This has a gasket, so that's what covers the hole, and then the faucet go on top, and this goes in the bottom. And then you have the lock nut. So you have to remove this. Remove it like so. Take that off. We're gonna keep the same style that they have. The water on this side. And then this thing, you can push it up if you want to, all the way so it can fit. Put everything down, and then you just basically get somebody to hold the faucet for you in place. This is how I want it to be, and then I go in from the bottom and I screw it into place. So once you're in the bottom, get all the hoses that came with the faucet, get the washer and then the locking mechanism, and then go all the way up and then twist it until you lock it. All right guys, so next part is you want to hook up your cold water line to the faucet and to be able to hook up the machine. And in the case, if you don't have this faucet and you're using everything that comes with the machine, you're gonna need to hook up these tubings, and this is what hooks up. This is like a valve, and then you have your shut off. So right here, you would have to hook this up. This is basically your T. You would have to hook that up to your cold water line. And most water lines now come in 3/8, and this is 1/2 inch. So if you are facing a problem for installation, get you one of these faucet connectors. And basically what you can do is hook it up into the 1/2 inch like that, and that would hook up to your 3/8. Okay, so if you're using your regular faucet that comes with the machine, you're gonna have to buy one of these, and yes, that's the only way to hook it up, because if not, you're gonna go through a lot of work trying to find a converter from 1/2 inch to 3/8, which this does it perfectly. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna take off this right here. This is for the cold water line. You basically undo this, turn off your water, make sure it's off right here, cold, no water coming out. Good to go. So unhook that and hook it up here. You hook the kitchen faucet back here, and you will connect the faucet number 4 directly into here. So it basically eliminates this whole faucet and this right here. Okay, and your shutoff valve becomes this. This is what controls your, you know, the water and the pressure, because you're gonna eliminate this one that comes with Enagic. So I just want to throw that out there because it's gonna definitely put a lot of people in perspective whenever they're doing this install. So this is how it's looking. All right, guys, so get you some towels, get you one of these tools, make sure you go to the 3/8 and you start removing. Once it gets loose, you can do it with your hand. I mean, I have vice grip hands, but you might need the tool until the end because it's kind of hard. Don't get me wrong. Okay, get the napkin, that way you don't have no crazy water coming out. So you guys see, that's 3/8 right there. Dry that out. It's always good to dry the tips of whatever you're installing, that way there's no leaks. And then this one, I just give it a little tight because it comes kind of loose. Pop, pop, just like that. And this swivel part goes in the bottom, that goes into the top. So what I usually do is hook the top first, that because it doesn't have no swivel, and then I'll hook the bottom up after. And I didn't use Teflon because these, they have like this rubber gasket, and this one too, so you don't really need Teflon. So now you kind of turn it to the side you're gonna use. You basically do this, you face it straight, and now since the bottom swivels, it lets you turn it without a problem. Now you get your tool, okay, that's tight. So now your T portion is good to go. Now you just need to see which one goes there, which is this one. Remember, the blue one is the one with the water. That one goes in there, right? So what I'm gonna actually do, I might run it behind it like that, and then you get the blue hose, and let's do it behind it. Let's just keep it up here. I like it behind it. Not too much pinch. So that's how you put these on, and if you ever want to take them off, you see this lip right here, you hold it with 2 sides of your fingers and you can twist and pull up. But when you push down, make sure you push down till it can't no more. If you try to pull up, it won't come up. So this is what turns off your water and turn it on now. Boom, more cleaner. That's why I like this faucet with this install, because it makes it more efficient. Alright guys, so next step is get the base that comes with the machine. Take this off. Take this off. You're going to use this for the machine whenever you put it up. And these are the screws there you're gonna use to put it in place, that way it doesn't move. Okay, we have to bring the machine to test, and after you test and you make sure, take it off and then mark it, and that's where you drill the holes. You want to keep a little space here. You want to make sure the door closes. Take your marker and mark the middle. Okay. Now, remove the machine. So now we're gonna get the machine ready, get the quick connect that came with the IonFaucet, because we're not gonna hook up the metal ones. We're not gonna hook up the faucet that came with the machine. So get the female quick connect and put it in all the hoses of the machine. So in this case, put it on the top one, the one where the water comes out. So this is how it should look. So this one is ready. Second one is the white one of the machine. This is the supply hose. This is the green hose. This is the one that supplies water into the machine. So get your second. Make sure it goes in straight. Okay, so that's how that one would look. And then you get your gray hose, and now you get the last one. Take off the red. Yeah, that's how you know these machines, they test them before they actually ship them out. So get this one, and you push it in like so. Okay, so that's how that one will look. Okay, so you have this one and this one. All your electronics, water-wise, we're ready. The quick connects, and then the top one, we're gonna now hook it up. I'm gonna show you guys out here. Take off this tape that it comes with. Right here, take this cap off. And this is your lock-in mechanism. If I can get it to open. There's a gasket and there's a metal plate. So get your purple hose that came with the machine that we got ready. Put the gasket inside of the metal piece. Make sure it goes all the way in. Put it in as you wiggle, like that. Now you get this, see it right there? Basically it has these channels. So try to go with the bottom channels, boom, and it will lock. Make sure you give it a little turn, and you want to see these three pieces touching this rim right here, if you guys can see it. See it? All three are touching the rim. That's how you know this is hooked up and secured. So now, water-wise, all our hoses are ready for install. Now we just need to prepare this device, which is, this is the emergency shut off device that shut off all the water if it noticed a leak, because it has this sensor right here, and this sensor is placed into that base, and that base has a bowl. So if there's any leaks that get inside that bowl, the sensor goes off, shuts off the emergency, and that's the difference by having a professional under-the-counter installation, is because it comes with all the bells and whistles, the shut off and all that stuff, emergency. But it's not because it returns the water, because the water will still flow. They want you to run beauty water every morning for 4 minutes, and that's how you get all the excess water that's sitting on the lines off. So we're gonna get this right here, get it ready, untangle it. These came with IonFaucet. Make sure the gaskets are inside, and you want to put these in both sides. Okay. Take your tool, give it a little nudge. Remember, because these are plastic, you might break them. This one goes the other way. Pop. So now these are ready to go. They also gave you extra hose, so you're gonna have to measure and cut this piece, because one will go in the inside and then one will go in this side. Okay, so we have this one right here and this one right here, and it comes with its holder. If you guys can see, open it up here. This piece, it's what holds this one into the wall. So what you have to do is take 2 of these off and put the bracket on, and then install this into the wall. So what I would do first is that I would see where I want this into the cabinet wall, mark it, pre-drill, drill this into the wall first, undo this one, and then put it, and then you can just use some tools to tie this up once it's on there. So you choose which way you want to hook this up to the wall. So that's what we're gonna do next. Once you install it, now this can swivel. This is a ground, kinda. You wanna use the ground that's in this garbage disposal, and you can hook it up to that same ground, and this will hook up to the machine. So we have one more sensor that we need to install, and we're good with having everything ready and plug and play. All right, so now get your tools ready. So this is a buzzer for if there's the emergency, this goes off. So what I usually do is look for a place above it, and that's where I install it. Get your marker. It has 3 points: top, bottom, and right, left. I'll do like right there. That way I can have my tool. You got that? The pre-drill. And then it has its little screws. Use the top one first. And you get the other two. now you have that, you have this, and you have this. Okay, everything is hooked up. And now what I'm gonna do is look for a place to hook up my ground. So the ground wire, this is where I plugged it up, right in the screw, right there, and that gives it ground. Okay. All right, guys. So once you hook this up, I realized we're not gonna hook this up directly because we need this to be hooked up. They send you a bunch of 3/8 pipe. So what I do, I'm gonna calculate how much I'm gonna need, because this is the in. Boom. Say about right there. Give it a cut. Then press it right there in the cut. That way it's circular. Okay. So then you basically hook this up right here, like so, and you go into this, but the other side, because this is the out and this is the in. So what I'll do is I'll go right here into the in. Okay, this is where your valve is. That's where it goes in. And now this side will meet with the blue side. It's short. In your case, if you can hook this up where this is facing that way, it's probably be easier. So I could probably either turn it around, lift it up a little bit, or if you have some type of 3/8 connectors, you can just create a loop right here. So in this case, I have these 3/8 adapters just to make a hose longer, and that's what I'm gonna do, so I don't have to reinstall nothing. So I'm gonna calculate, I'm gonna connect it into the blue side all the way in, make sure it's not coming out, and I'll give it a little right there, like that. So it can make sense for you. This is the in. Water will run through here. You can control it. If something happens, shut it off here. Everything shuts off. Then here you have your inside, and then your outside, and then that one connects to the blue line of the faucet. Now, what you need to do is plug and play. And now you're good to go. And since this machine comes with an extra clip for the drain, and this is used whenever you're gonna change your filter or whenever you're gonna do an e-cleaning to your machine. Like that. I'll show you guys how to hook up the machine. So now, as I was saying, your yellow, just so this is a crazy way to test it. If you blow and it comes out the top hose, that's how you know this is gonna be where the Kangen water comes out. First one installed. Second one is the gray hose is the red hose. Hear it? Like so. And finally, your white hose is your white hose that is in the faucet. So you have white with white, yellow with purple, and red with gray. This is how they are. So now you want to untangle all these wraps right here. Show you guys. Like that. This is where I told you guys that the drain of the machine, and this right here is your sensor. So this goes in this box here in the left side. You see this gap right here? That's where it sits. And this right here sits in the front of the machine. I will show you guys whenever I hook it up. Okay, and untwist these ties, get your cord for your electricity, and this is the cord for the sensors right here. So what you want to do is you want to hook them up. It doesn't matter which one you hook up, they're both the same. You hook them up right here. So that side is done. You want to kind of organize your cables. You want to get your power, and you want to turn this one that goes in the front, like so. Get your sensor right here into the side, pick everything up, and make sure you drop it in these holes right there. And here, move it. So this has a nut you want to twist. You just kind of twist like that. You can actually move the machine a little bit and keep twisting if you have a tool. Okay, like that. So that's hooked up. Make sure nothing is kinked up. Get your sensor, see it? And then you see this L shape right here? That drops in here. So move the machine up. This goes in like this. Like that. Now, if the machine tumbles a little bit like this, get these legs in the front, move them, turn them, and they can extend down. So now, organize the cables or the hoses in the back. After everything's hooked up, make sure, turn on the water, inspect, no leaks, water's flowing everywhere perfectly. Hook up your power, or I believe before you do that, let's put the panel on. So we'll move through it. Let's see if the one for the flush will work. Alright guys, so it fits perfectly, no bending of the cable. Oh man, this is so awesome. I'll kind of put that a little bit this way. Now you get this last piece. This was in this box right here, and it has 4 little screws. And if you ever want to move the machine, ship it off to get cleaned or whatever, it's super easy. Only this piece comes off. You unplug the controller because you don't need to send that off, and just the machine and all this quick connects, and you're good to go. So let me show you guys how to do it. Take that off. Hold on. This has a little nut that you can take off. These you gotta kind of like put them sideways. Okay. Do the same here, like that, like that. that. Now you get these in the same way. Like that. And now connect your green wire, which is this one, and then you see there's a little tab right here that's closer to the bottom. That's how you know it's facing the correct way. And then you basically hook it up like that, and then this little one goes in, only goes in one way, so this is down like that. Okay, so then you kind of like move everything nicely. It's kind of towards the bottom, so you kind of put it towards the bottom. You put all the screws, you line them up. And for this, it's better to use just a regular screwdriver. Put that right there. And now you plug the water up.
Power on. Kangen Water 8.5.
All right.
Power off.
We will install the faceplate. So now get your sticker and remove the back, if I can remove it. Make sure you clean everything, and it basically goes in one specific way. All right, check out the final result. In the back, no leaks. Gotta get my light. Everything is installed. Super nice. Got the buzzer. Got the shut off emergency. This is the sensor I was telling you guys. This is the connector to drain your machine if you ever need to change your filter, or if you're gonna do an e-cleaning or deep cleaning to your machine. This is the way to drain it. So everything is hooked up, everything is good. We have the panel perfectly installed.
Clean water, beauty water, strong acidic water, Kangen Water 9.5.
And then we have the faucet itself from IonFaucet.
Kangen Water 9.5.
Look how clean it looks. Best install ever. That was it for the video of the installation. Hope you liked it and got a lot of value. If you have any thoughts and questions, leave them in the comments and follow and like for more. Peace out, guys.